Hurricane Dorian made landfall across the eastern United States through Cape Hatteras and will continue to make its march across the eastern coastline. You can see here down to Category 1 and then heading up towards northeastern Canada. So they obviously have some warnings in effect. They will be expecting some impact, especially from the high tide occurring, the possibility of high waves, as well as a battering surf, some very rough seas as well as those strong coastal winds. So that's what they'll be watching for as they go through into Sunday. Meanwhile, Dorian will likely make its path close to the United Kingdom as we get towards early next week, possibly as soon as a Tuesday, possibly bringing some rainy spells out towards Scotland as well as for Ireland. Meanwhile, we talk about Gabrielle, which has been wandering the Atlantic, but possibly by Thursday next week, Gabrielle could also be following the same path north along the United Kingdom, possibility of bringing some gusty showers again for parts of Ireland out towards Scotland as well. But it seems as though, at least down towards the southeast, it should be mostly dry and fine. Now we continue to look out towards the Atlantic and a couple of disturbances. One which is just west of the Cape Verde Islands. That one right now has a low chance of developing, but as it makes its way across the waters, we'll be watching this quite closely. Conditions are favorable possibly by the beginning of next week, so we could be seeing some slow development out of this. Some very warm waters expected, about 28, 29 degrees Celsius in places, maybe getting up to 30 in pockets. And then also we could be seeing some low wind shear as well. But for us here in Trinidad and Tobago, we're still looking at that passing tropical wave, some moisture around. So after a few showers tonight, do watch out for some sunshine first thing tomorrow morning, and then that moisture will get a boost from the daytime heating. So you could be seeing some showers popping up across Tobago, especially along the coastlines and the hillsides as you go through your day. For Trinidad, a scattering of showers expected maybe just after midnight, favoring the hillsides of Trinidad. Some early morning showers expected again across those hills of the northern range, and the possibility of a heavier shower or a thunder shower, especially around the western areas of Trinidad, Diego Martin, up towards Maraval, possibly down towards San Fernando and Point Fortin as well. So be mindful about that. We could maybe see some street or flash flooding in those downpours. Now, temperature-wise, we're looking at a warm 23 degrees Celsius tonight across most islands, 25 for Piarco, and then 26 at Crown Point, and a high of 34 expected in Trinidad and 32 in Tobago. So the beaches will likely be a place to cool off. Smooth seas expected in the Caribbean, 1 meter, a slight to moderate chop offshore up to 2 meters, and that's how it should stay as you go through not only Saturday but for Sunday. Now, Sunday, there will still be a lot of sunshine around. We'll have a ridge of high pressure in charge, and then on Monday, there will be a low-level trough making an appearance across both islands. Some added moisture, the instability at this time of the year, as well as the high heat, will likely spark a few showers that will be heavy or thundery, especially favoring parts of the hilly islands of parts of northern range and up towards the main ridge. Now, I've been talking about this area of low pressure disturbance, which has just been making its way northeast of the Leeward Islands. It will continue to do so, basically not threatening land, but it will cause some showers up towards Antigua and St. Kitts. So there will be seeing some showers there. Up towards the Greater Antilles, it's mostly settled, except for Santo Domingo and the Port-au-Prince, where just along the south coast, that tropical wave and some moisture will likely bring a few showers that could be on the heavy side. And for the eastern Caribbean, you'll notice that a low-level trough we talked about passing towards the north and then down towards the south, the ridge of high pressure from Barbados coming down for most of the Windward Islands. It won't necessarily negate the odd shower that could be thundery, but for the most part, they should be seeing partly sunny skies. So that's for tonight and for us into tomorrow morning. Mostly settled weather, sunny skies for the most part. Do watch out for those afternoon thunderstorms that will likely erupt over hilly areas and western parts of Trinidad through Saturday afternoon. So that's your weather, and that's it from me.